AEW strikes an Amazon streaming deal. Plus, a WWE legend has been pulled from future shows. And John Cena's post-WrestleMania plans have become apparent. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. It's happened. Tony Khan has gone and got into bed with a bald-headed SOB millionaire. That's right, Jeffrey Bezos. Because Tony Khan and AEW have struck quite the deal with Amazon.
Yes, they have. So this comes from the AEW press release yesterday, I believe. They say All Elite Wrestling and Prime Video today announced a multi-year agreement to offer AEW pay-per-view events for purchase to fans across the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, beginning with AEW Revolution this Sunday, March the 9th.
Tony Khan said in the press release, "We are thrilled to work with Prime Video to bring all AEW pay-per-view events to their incredible service, marking a major milestone in the continued expansion of AEW's global reach. AEW pay-per-views events are consistently the most exciting professional wrestling events in the world, and fans will now be able to experience that firsthand through Prime Video, beginning with AEW Revolution this Sunday, March the 9th. This is a really big step for AEW. I think that obviously the max deal that they've got is a great stride for them. But I think having something like this on Amazon, which covers so many markets that aren't traditionally covered,
that's
absolutely a big thing, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Like obviously, we talk about Netflix being probably the biggest streaming platform out there at the moment, but Amazon has to be second at least. That's insane, the amount of people that maybe have just the Prime thing for your deliveries and whatnot. Instantly just having that Prime membership as well to like the stuff that you can watch is huge, and so many people will have that and have access to these AEW pay-per-views now. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal for them. Yeah.
It's a great way of grabbing a passive international audience and bringing them along as well if they see it. Like how WWE has done with Netflix, where you see WWE personalities popping up as you go through the carousel. Yeah. Hopefully with AEW, once they start to build a back catalogue on Amazon, you'll see a similar thing where you go, the wrestling, click, and that's where you get new eyes on the product. So early days on that one, but certainly they're not wasting any time. You'll be able to watch AEW Revolution on Amazon Prime Video this weekend all around the world. Get hyped for it right now with 9 pitches for Revolution. You'll have predictions later today as well. And what happened with Jack the Jobber and the WTF moments on our Patreon with Ross as well. When we know more about the Amazon and AEW kinship, we'll let you know more at cultaholic.com. What's going on with WWE LFG, Andrew?
Well, let's see, WWE man TOM. WWE shared a press release yesterday to officially announce the second season of WWE LFG. However, one of the legends has already been removed from the series, everybody. So the press release lists The Undertaker being there, Bully Ray being there, Booker T being there, and Michelle McCool as the legends that will be guiding the careers of the young stars in season 2, meaning that Mickie James's time on WWE LFG will end after the first season. Obviously, McCool, if you didn't already know this, wrestling fans, real life wife of The Undertaker, and she recently appeared on episode 2. She actually gifted Taker's Hell's Gate move to Team Mickey's Danny, and then something Undertaker was a little bit like, you've been in the business for what, a hot second, and now you're taking my maneuvers? That's insane. But yeah, Mickie James seemingly gone, replaced by Michelle McCool for season 2.
Gutted that's happened. Like Mickie James, it's brilliant on that show. Just Mickie James in general is great, and this was a really great platform to showcase her. So, I mean, obviously, and not to undermine Michelle McCool, who herself has had a great career. I think in ring, I always preferred Mickie James personally. Yeah. I for one can't fathom how wife of one of the legends on the show ended up as one of the legends. I can't figure that out myself, but there it is. I think Michelle McCool will do a great job. I don't know, and this obviously is Michelle McCool's been offered the gig. She's taken the gig. Yeah, and absolutely, why would you turn the gig down? I just really liked Mickie James in that role, and I'm sad that she's gone after one season.
Yeah, me too. Like as you say as well, like Mickey's such a being in the business for so long, done so much, as is Michelle McCool as well. well. So that sort of, to me, maybe signifies that in later seasons, perhaps we'll see the legends of like The Undertaker or Bully Ray or Booker T like start getting changed out as well, and somebody else put in that place instead. Remains to be seen. I've seen the first episodes, and then I've seen just clips here and there, but I really like the idea and the premise of it. I think it's a really fun show.
So Mickie James gone from LFG and Greg Miller gone from WWE. It's game over for Game Over, Greggy.
It sure is, yeah. So host and presenter of Kind of Funny, formerly IGN as well. Greg Miller no longer listed on WWE's roster page. Greg Miller obviously hosted the WWE Peacock show This Is Awesome alongside his other video game presentation commitments too, as I mentioned, they're Kind of Funny and stuff. He put out a Gregway recently, which is like his little vlog series that he does daily. He put a free one out on the Kind of Funny YouTube channel, and was talking about everything and how this came to be. He said the writing was on the wall for a little while. When he wrapped up season 3, I think he kind of felt things maybe might not be carrying on. He talks about how there were talks, I believe, maybe with Peacock and WWE. I think WWE were like, we're going to see what the financials are like for 2025, so we're not necessarily renewing this straight away. And then Greg goes on to say in that Greg way that the team that produced This Is Awesome got laid off in January. So he kind of saw the writing on the wall for that. And he was kind of just hoping to stay on that roster page for a little bit longer just to say he's a WWE superstar. And that, like, he's such a huge wrestling fan. And he got to live out his dream. And who wouldn't want that as well? Maybe knowing that the writing's on the wall, but still being like, oh, I'm there at least.
Oh,
still.
yeah.
I'm still there.
I clutch onto that sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
You can see how big a fan he is. He did a brilliant episode of Desert Island Graps, guest hosted by Fraser Porter, which you can check out on the Cultaholic podcast feed right now. Greg Miller's a great lad. Wish him all nothing but the best. Well done, sir. Let's talk about a not great lad.
Oh,
Wabba don't.
The worst lad.
Wabba, what did you do?
Wow.
John Cena is a bad man. In case you missed all the news this week, it has been the big story of the week. And we've got a little idea as to what's to come in terms of John Cena's schedule beyond WrestleMania. So he's headlining against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. That'll definitely be the main event of night 2. Read into this what you will. John Cena has now been advertised for the May 30th SmackDown in Knoxville, the June 13th SmackDown in Lexington, and the June 20th SmackDown in Grand Rapids. I wonder whether this kind of gives a little indication that Cena becomes champ. And does that thing where the champ just disappears. The champ isn't here.
Yeah, I could see that happening. But I fantasy booking hat on now, as I have many hats, as you all know. So he gets the title. And then when he gets the title, does he realise the error of his ways and he tries to slowly go on some kind of redemption arc? Or does he just absolutely be a bastard? I think he has to be a bastard, doesn't he?
100%.
He's got to be a bastard and then lose the championship to someone and then be like, what have I done? And then slowly come back around.
What have I done? Become a thief in the night, like a dog on the run. I don't want him to have like the moment after WrestleMania go, oh, what have I done? What am I doing?
Yeah, no, you're right. That was a silly suggestion on my behalf. And I think it's something that we'd prefer to see as well, wouldn't it? Is him to carry this on for as long as it can go until I feel like by the end of the tour, we're going to be cheering him again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're right in that regard. Yeah. We will cheer John Cena again, but I think we're going to have a wonderful heel run where he doesn't need to be on TV every month, because the idea is that you had Cody as WWE champion who was there every week and put it on the line all the time. Then you got John Cena who is just like, hey, look, you have to pay to see me. Yeah. A bit like Roman Reigns, where once again you have someone that holds the title hostage a little bit.
You said something cool there. You have to pay to see me. Like, you can't see me. I have to pay to see.
I fell into that.
I like that.
You can't see me unless you pay me a big bag of money. That might be where we go.
Maybe.
Might be where we go. It is, as we say, AEW Revolution this weekend. You can check out 9 pitches and predictions on our channel. What happened at Revolution coming up. And if you're a Patreon, WTF moments from AEW Revolution as well. And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, don't know what that was, you can check out cultaholic.com. Keys.
Love you, bye.